Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another episode here of Banish the Doubt. I am George McNamara. I would like for you to write this down. When you're watching this, have a notepad and a pen handy and write these down, these words. My beliefs, assumptions, perceptions, and definition of who I am leads to, or if you want to draw an arrow, the thoughts that I have. That leads to the chemical or chemistry makeup within my body. The chemical or chemistry makeup within my body leads to emotions. And those emotions create my world. You see, we've never been taught this. I've never been taught this before. I was going to adjust this computer a little bit. But what this means is you and I, this is why we can heal ourselves. This is why within our body lies the greatest pharmaceutical company in the world. That's why you can hear about people who have these miraculous healings, because it all comes back to the understanding, the awareness, the knowledge that I am creating my world in each and every moment based off of these thoughts that I have. You see, our bodies are our subconscious mind. When we were born, actually before we were born, we were, our bodies were being formed, if you will, right? We're in the womb, and on a chemical level, our bodies were being formed by the observing that we were doing, observing how this world was or is. When we were just preborn, we were a fetus. And this is why the uh, the Jesuits, the Jesuit faith, the Jesuits have said, if you give me a child when they're born, you give me your child, and I'll keep that child until he or she is 7 years old. They will not want to go back to the parents. Why? Because within that time frame, on a chemical level, they have their brains and their thinking has been formed. So the operating system, okay, how they're going to operate for the majority of their life, all those beliefs, the way they see themselves, has been planted, if you will, almost like a seed going into the ground. But they're unaware that they are doing it by observing their world, right? So, how you observe your world and all the people in it is reinforcing, because remember, your world is nothing more but a reflection of everything I just established: our thoughts, beliefs, assumptions, definitions, perceptions, the thoughts, and all of that leading to thoughts, the makeup of our thoughts, which leads to the chemical makeup or reaction within our body, which leads to emotions that we carry around, which leads to our world. Now, I want you to understand, like in a scenario, if I were to paint for you here. And I've said this in previous videos, but you're sitting at your desk and you hear that, hey, your boss or the owner of the company, whatever it may be, wants to see you. They want you to go to their office. Whatever thought comes into your mind is creating a chemical reaction within you. And that chemical reaction is either producing inflammatory, if you're thinking, oh, what did I do something wrong? And oh man, what is it? I don't like, why would they want to see me? That is, in that moment, you're unaware that it is exposing to you how you see yourself and is creating inflammatory chemicals within your body and is creating an emotion. And the emotion that you are going to carry now is the energetic field that you're going to now carry with you from your seat to the boss's or owner's office. Comparing that to, hey, boss wants to see you. They want to talk to you. And your immediate thought is, of course, bet this is the raise that I'm going to get a raise. They're going to tell me how wonderful of a job that I've been doing because I believe that I am very good at what I do. I'm excellent. I am an excellent whatever it is that you do. That thought is now creating a chemical reaction or foundation within you. It is creating those emotions. You notice how I kind of sat up a little bit when I said it. In that energetic field, our heart, we emit an energy that extends for miles and miles. The energy, regardless of whether it's good or bad, positive or negative. And then that energy we take with us in our world. And that energy that extends and expands from us attracts scenarios, people, circumstances that re that un, that the word I'm looking for is that underscore or continues to build the thoughts, continues to build on those thoughts that we have, the emotions that we have, the beliefs, assumptions, perceptions, and definitions of ourself that we have. It just continues to perpetuate this cycle. And if we're wondering why, hey, George, I've been doing this for a while. I've been trying to change. Now, I've noticed some people have said trying to change. Once we say the word trying, or I've been doing this for a long time, again, that sends out this energetic field to the universe. And the universe then responds back to us with, well, that's what you're thinking. Then we're just going to continue to give you more of that. So it reinforces, that's the word I'm looking for, reinforces exactly how we feel about ourselves. See, so it's our world, right? The emotions that follow the chemistry within our body, the chemical makeup, which is preceded by the thoughts that we have for ourselves, which is preceded by the definitions of how we see ourselves, which is preceded by our perceptions of ourselves, our perception of our world, the assumption of the people in our world and who we are, which is preceded by this belief. So actually, you could put belief up here, and underneath belief, or who you are is this tree. And underneath the tree, the roots of who you is what I just established. Beliefs, assumptions, assumptions, perceptions, definitions, which then creates the thoughts, which then creates the chemistry, the chemical makeup, the roots of who we are, which then creates the emotions, which is the chemicals or that whatever goes up into us, our tree, the nutrients or what have you, be it good or bad, which then creates us, which is what the world sees. And out there on this landscape, right, as we look out at this landscape, we see exactly the same type of, in this case, trees, let's say. And we say, I don't understand why things aren't changing. It's because you're not changing. It's because whatever it is you're thinking, there's an assumption, because this world is nothing more than an assumptive world. Deep inside, there's this assumption that you're not. So it's understanding this, like in every single moment. So the way we change is to have more and more moments throughout our day that we can catch ourselves and say, wait a minute, is that the old me? Or is that the one that I want, that who I say I am in this moment? So this is my message for you today. Understanding that on a chemical level, we then create this person. We are doing it in every single moment. We are either creating inflammatory or non-inflammatory chemicals within us based off of our thoughts, based on what our assumptions, perceptions, beliefs, and definitions of who we are. That is creating our world. Have a great day.